It gave us little problems, but we still succeeded, guys. Never let your technology defeat you, guys. We made these shirts. We printed, we scanned, kind of in a weird way. What's up, guys? It's your boy Allan Wade. Thank you so much for joining me today. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if it's your first time here. Don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Silhouette Cameo 4. Using some JetPro Soft stretch paper. Today we're going to print, scan, and cut using our Silhouette Cameo 4. We're going to be printing onto our Epson Workforce 7720. I don't know, I can't account for variations if you're using different printer. All I know is I'm using the Epson Workforce 7720. Most people have turned those into sublimation printers, but I've left mine the same, guys. People have been having problems with this on the Silhouette Cameo 4. I have too, and I played with it all day. I wasted a whole lot of soft stretch paper just so I can get it right for you guys. Got the right cut settings, traced it out, got a few new tips. I remember I did this video for the Silhouette Cameo 3, but now this version for the Silhouette Cameo 4 is even better, and I have a better method using our Siser transfer paper, guy. So, let's get into it, shall we?
A-Dubb Productions.
All right, y'all. We are in Silhouette Studio, and I am going to bring in an image from the desktop right now. Desktop that I created. Philly masked PNG, and here it is. It is my boss A-Dubb Productions with the Philadelphia skyline image. I created this in Illustrator. I'm not going to go into how to create this in Illustrator or how to mask it out, because we do have to mask it out, well, trace it in Silhouette Studio. It's very, very detailed, but I will say, if you do not know how to work your Silhouette Studio, you got to work on your Silhouette Studio skills. I'll be making a set of tutorials for you guys for Silhouette Studio, but that's at 30,000 subscribers, so stay tuned for that. So, all right, so the first step in print, scan, and cut, all right? First step is first things you want to pay attention to, right? Well, why don't we do this first? Let me show you. You got to mask this out first. So you select that. Well, you don't have to select it. You're just gonna, you got to trace it. All right, so you have to trace the edge of the thing that you're trying to cut. All right, boom. See how this is all messy right here? You got to select the whole thing. You got to play around with these settings until you get everything selected, nice and clear. Boom, and just my luck, look at that. Everything is selected nice and good. All right, so boom. Then you hit trace right there. And what you will have is you'll be left with that. All right, that's what we got. The outline of our thing. All right, I hit Command Z to undo that. Now I know what you're thinking. Why don't I just send this to the printer to cut? Well, you can send it to the printer to cut if you have a certain type of HTV or a certain type of material, and you have those images already on your paper. So if you have JetPro Soft Stretch and you print the whole picture out on the whole entire sheet, you can just put this on a cutting mat, insert it into the printer, and when you send it to print, it'll just trace out the outline. I mean, when you send it to cut, it'll just trace out the outline, and you'll be good to go like that. But that's not what we're doing. We're printing this image out. We're printing this image out on the JetPro Soft Stretch. All right, so I've already prepared it and I've already simplified it. What I normally do is I highlight it and I hit simplify, and then I even go as far as to go all the way in, zoom all the way in, and all the little fine edges that are not lined up all the way, like this, for example. That's what I did. I spent a whole bunch of time, and I got rid of all of these little gaps right here, and it was very, very tedious, and that's why this video is late, because I was doing this for you guys all day long. So I hope you guys appreciate it. Okay, so let me go into some settings for you guys, with you guys real fast. But I have mine created right here already. That's what we're gonna work with. But let's get to there. All right, so what I do right here is I highlight everything. All right, and I just hit, I group it. All right, so it's grouped. All right, gonna go ahead and flip it this way, sideways, because I'm gonna put it up and down. All right, so I'm just adjusting it right here with this little wheel right here. All right, I'm gonna bring it over here. All right, step number 1. All right, so what you want to pay attention to, guys, is when you're doing this stuff, is you want to pay attention to your print settings. All right, so go up here to the page. All right, up here in page, you want to hit print, show print border. Now you see this print border right here? It's a line right here that's appearing and unappearing. You have to turn that line on just to give you a reference, because it's not, the printer is not going to print anything that's outside of this line right here. I'm gonna click it on and off again so you guys can see. It's not gonna print anything outside of this. And if you guys are getting a print border that's smaller than this, like I was, because this is the maximum size for mine right here, you can adjust it. Like, you go right over here to File, Print Page Setup, and you can go ahead and select what type of printer you're using, right? In my case, it's an Epson Workforce 7720, and you can select the type of paper. See, mine is 11 by 17. Say I wanted this to get wider. I can go ahead and I would hit custom settings, and I'd make it 12 by 17, right? All right, so watch what happens when I click that. Okay, see, that got wider, right? See, the line is gone, it's over here now. Click it off, click it on, you see it? All right, but mine isn't that wide. It's 11 by 17 is the paper size I'm using, but it's okay. I can leave it at that size because it doesn't matter. I'm gonna tell you why it doesn't matter. Okay, so you go over here and you select the, this is where you turn on your registration marks. This is what you wanna pay attention to. It's not going to work if you don't have your registration marks on, and this is the problem that everybody's having with the Cameo 4 not reading registration marks. I was having that same issue, but I adjusted my page settings, and all of a sudden it started working. It's still not reading the marks properly, and I'll show you guys just a second, but it is cutting properly. All right, so boom, registration marks, turn registration marks on. All right, now that I turned it on, you see how this right here is outside of that. It's not gonna print like that. You have to have it inside of the registration marks. All right, so what you want to do, how you can adjust these registration marks, is you want to go to Advanced, and you can go ahead left. You can put that all the way out. That's as far as it will go. All right, top is as high as it can go. Right, this is wide as you can go. Bottom, this is as far down as you can go. So you can print and cut anything within this. If you notice, this is not all the way 12 by 12. It's not all the way 12 by 12, but this is what you're limited to with the Silhouette Cameo 4. This is as big as you can go. I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, what if I make my page bigger? Let's see. 24. Go back to registration marks. Go back to Advanced. Can I make something bigger? Bottom. No, you can't, because guess what? It won't go down any further. It will not go down any further. So you're still limited to the 12 by 12 area and what's the limited amount of, and that's what, because this isn't 12 by 12. This is like, I don't know, from here to here. It's not 12 by 12. All right, so boom. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this one in. All right, because obviously it's not that wide, so that's going to be the right one. Bring that in. All right, that's as close, that's as far as it'll move in. It'll move out, and this is as far as it'll move in. All right, so that's what you're limited to, unfortunately. That's what we got to work with. All right, so I can send this to cut right now, but this is exactly how this is set up, except this one, you notice the lines are all nice and smooth, right? That's set up. This is the same thing. I just want to show you guys how to set this up. And that's exactly how you set it up, guys. If you do that, you'll be fine, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead to mine, and I'm gonna, what else am I gonna do? Okay, I wanna show you guys another thing, right? when you press print right here, the print button, or you can go file and then print, same difference. You want to hit the preview, right? Print, you want to hit preview because, right, you come to PDF and you hit open and preview. What you see in preview window is exactly what's going to print out. If your registration marks are out and the text is out, then that's what's going to print in your printer, okay? So hit open preview. It's going to take a little while. It's going to think, right? And after it thinks, it's going to, and voila. All right, so this is my print preview right here. What you see in print preview is exactly what's going to print out. It's not, if you have half of your text off the paper, half the text off the paper, it's going to print like that. So don't even waste your paper and send it to print, because this is exactly what's going to print. I see my registration marks on here. That's good. That's what I want. And I see all my text on here. That's good. That's what I want. So now I know it's safe to send to print now, because I saw it. I saw how it's going to print. That's print preview. All right. So now let me go and throw some paper inside of my printer, some JetPro Soft Stretch, and I'm going to show you guys how I do it, because my printer is weird like that. So let's go over to printer. If you haven't done so already, please hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Guys, we're at my printer now. This is my Epson Workforce 7720. And I have the tray extended. One of the reasons why I love this thing. And I'm going to take some JetPro Soft Stretch, opaque. Only buy the one that's for dark colors. It doesn't make any sense to buy the one that's for light colors. I don't know a reason why anybody would buy it. So because dark colors can print on light colors, and dark colors can print on light colors and dark colors, but light colors can only print on light colors. So you always buy the JetPro Soft Stretch that's for opaque, for dark colors. All right. I'm gonna put one sheet in, because sometimes when I put two sheets in, when I send to print, the two sheets will start coming out, and like it'll feed two sheets through the thing, and then two sheets will come out printing kind of like this, and now you wasted two sheets, because you can't use this one because only a piece of the image is on it, and you can't use this one because the piece of image is on here. So I only put one sheet in when I'm using this stuff, because this JetPro Soft Stretch paper is not cheap. All right, it's not cheap. So I put one sheet in with the part that's going to print on down. You follow the little image on here. Anytime it has a text on there, and it says with the text down. So you guys should know how to load up your printer. All right, so boom, put that in there. You really don't have to use this tray right here if you don't want to, but you know, just to be proper, I'll do it. All right, so we are loaded up. Paper size 11 by 17, 11 by 17, whatever. Close that, and let's go back over and let's send this thing to print. Don't forget to pull this out though, to catch the paper. Can't forget to pull that out. All right, now let's send this thing to print. All right, over here back in Silhouette Studio. Notice I did not flip horizontal. You do not need to flip horizontal when doing this, so just send it to print regular ways. All right, so go ahead, press print, and your print settings. Make sure you have the right printer selected. Color, this doesn't matter right here. Two sides, one-sided. Media quality, that's fine. Under feed from, I put alternate tray because I'm using tray number 2. And media type, I put mine on high quality plain paper because I think that prints out the best when I'm using this JetPro Soft Stretch. And yeah, a lot of people were asking me last time I did this tutorial for the Silhouette Cameo 3. I'm still getting comments in that video. What type of paper are you using? I'm using JetPro Soft Stretch. That's why I'm mentioning it several times. Link to this paper will be in the description below this video. Link to everything I'm talking about will be in the description to this video. I am an Amazon affiliate. Make sure you guys use my Amazon link down in the description of this video to buy anything on Amazon, because when you use my Amazon link, it helps me out a lot. It helps the channel out a lot, because I get a small commission from your purchase, and you pay nothing extra. So I appreciate that very, very much. Also, if you're shopping for vinyl, I'm a Heat Transfer Warehouse partner. So use my Heat Transfer Warehouse links in the bottom to buy all in the description to buy all of your heat transfer, all your vinyls. If you want to get a Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus, a Silhouette Cameo 4, a Sawgrass sublimation machine, heat presses, and they have a new heat press coming out. So, and I'll do a separate video on that, guys. So just stay tuned for that. Okay, I'm gonna press print, guys. And those of you guys who saw my Sawgrass video know how anal I am about how long the Sawgrass takes to print out. I will tell you, it's not me, because this printer prints out way faster than that. So yeah, I'm gonna press print right now, and we'll go over to the printer and let it print. Pressing print, boom. All right, and just like that, it is sent. My printer's over here. Printer don't let me down. Turned on. Look at that. It's printing already. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Thank you. If your printer's like mine, you might get this message that says paper size and type in cassette. Paper size and type set in cassette 2 does not match specified print settings. Just hit done and just hit print anyway. Print it out anyway, because you know you got the right paper in. All right, so let's watch this bad boy print out. All right, on a little wobbly table, so it's gonna shake a little bit. Don't mind it. And guys, when this prints out, you want to be very, very careful with the print. Do not scratch the print with anything, because it will mess up the it will take away some of the color. It's dry already, it won't smear it or anything, but it will take off the color real easily. So you want to baby this this print. See my registration mark, and wow, a piece of the registration mark is cut off up here, which is interesting. A piece of the registration mark is cut off here. We're gonna see if this works anyway. I don't know why it did that. Oh, I do know why it did that. It did that because I adjusted the, anyway, we're gonna go over here and it'll work. Yo, it is always something when I'm making a video. Unbelievable. I don't believe it didn't cut that out all the way. Crazy. Now I hope this works, but let's see. All right, take that off. We're gonna put this on the cutting mat right here. Once again, I said baby it. Do not scratch it or anything like that, because it will come off. All right, so I'm lining this up on the edge like I normally do. It feels vinyl. Boom. Perfect. All right. Feed this into the Cameo. And this is the weird part. Just line it up with the lines like you normally do in vinyl. And this is the weird part, right? I'm gonna show you guys. You're gonna notice that the Cameo is not really going to cut the it's not really going to read the registration marks. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. But it just does something weird, and then it just starts cutting on point, if it still works. All right, in Silhouette Studio, here we go. All right, so now we just go to send, and everything is proper. Everything is in where it's supposed to be. We have the right cut settings, the right force and everything like that, the Siser easy read rather, and we're just gonna hit send. Now watch when it reads the registration marks. Watch this. It's never going to really read that dot. So weird. It's not even gonna work. Always something, man. Every time you try to do something, it's always like something always messes up. I just had this perfectly, and I adjusted some settings to show you guys, and something got messed up. So let me see, what are the variables? Okay, not in, gotta go back to design mode, right? Design mode, and print setup, print page setup. All right, that's the variable right there. Dymo label writer at 4XL, that's not what we want. We want the Epson Workforce 7720. We want that, and we want our JetPro Soft Stretch, which is our custom size, and we should be good with that, guys. All right, so yeah, that, I'm pretty sure that's it. All right, we're gonna send this thing to print, and we're gonna see what happens. All right, so back over here, print, same thing, color, Boom, 1, media quality, yes. Alternate tray, and high quality plain paper, best, and print. Let me tell y'all something. If this doesn't work, then it's the devil. All right, that worked. All right, so you got the registration mark right there, the whole square. That worked. I was about to be irritated. You hear me? About to be irritated. All right, got all my registration marks on there. That one, that one, that one. That was good for you guys to see because it was my page setup. My page setup in Silhouette Studio. You gotta have your page set up for the right printer that you're using, okay? So, lesson to you guys. All right, guys, now that we have our sheet printed out with all of our registration marks on there, 1, 2, 3, we're going to go ahead and put it back down on our cutting mat. Line it up nice and good, nice and easy like we did before. Sorry for a little mix up there. It happens, and you guys know I like to show the mistakes, and it's a good thing that you guys saw that because you know the importance of setting up your the printer that you're using. All right, so right on that line right there, trying to line it up exactly on the line. Sometimes you might want to, sheesh. Sometimes you might want to roll it, being real careful you don't scratch that text. Might want to roll it like that so I can line it up on that line at the top right there. A little trick that I do. Get right in that corner. You want to line this up perfectly because the more perfect you do it, the better your cut will be. All right, fingers crossed. Round 2. Line that up right there on that edge. Feed it up. Feed it in. All right, now in the Silhouette Studio, we are going to send this thing to cut. Send. All right. Outline fine. Siser easy read. Cut settings fine. Depth 4, 4/6, and speed 3. Send it and let's see how this thing reads. Notice it's not reading. Notice it's not reading, right? Notice that. It's not even on the actual lines, but watch this. It never even touched it. This cut, it never, look, it's right on the, so weird. It never, ever touched any of these. I'm thinking maybe the reader is this little black thing in the middle and doesn't have anything to do with this. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I think the reader is this little unit right here, honestly, because I just thought about that. I thought it was the blade, but maybe it's this little thing in the middle. It's got to be this thing in the middle because the blade is the blade, and I think the eye is probably this little black unit right here. So another thing that you guys can do is you guys can manually read that. I'll show you guys how to manually do it if you're still getting that error. But I'm just gonna let this cut out. As you guys can see, it's cutting exactly along the edge of the design. The shapes are being cut out perfectly with the cutting blade. It's going right along every single shape right there. And that's why it's important to go ahead and, if you know you're making a shirt and you're making it and you're gonna be making mass quantities of it, it's worth the time, the hour it might take you to make a perfect trace of the file, because that's what I have here. I think I have a perfect trace. We're gonna find out in a second. But you see it's going all the way around that O, all the way around that O, right? And it's better to cut a little bit onto the letter than to cut out of the letter. But if you're putting this on a white shirt, it probably wouldn't matter. But if you cut into the actual image, then you don't know. That's okay. It's forgiving. It's forgiven. I mean, it's forgiving because when you press it, you won't know that it's cut into it. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense to you guys. All right, so boom, boom, and we're pretty much done. Let me know what you guys think. Give this video a thumbs up if this is helping any. And I'm gonna show you guys another trick for reading registration marks that you guys can do. If you get a registration mark fail reading, you can always hit it manually, and when you hit it manually, use arrows use the arrows right here on the side to put this right here over top of the registration marks, then hit register, and it should do it just like that. All right, so I got my ruler right here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out, this part right here out, and if you're a good measurer, you can save this part of your JetPro Soft stretch and you can use it for something else. As long as you can print the registration marks on there, then it'll work for something else. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this part right here. Boom. Right, and we have our design. All right, this part is important also. What you want to do is you want to weed the insides first, because this paper is white and when you're weeding it's hard to see what you've weeded already. So just go ahead, and as you guys can see with the JetPro Soft Stretch, it's the same settings as the Siser Easy Weed. Alright, boom. Make sure you get all the insides. Alright, all that. Don't miss any one of them, because I'm not putting this on a white shirt. I'm putting this on a dark color shirt, so you don't want to miss anything. Alright, get all those little small inside areas, because the outside areas is gonna come off fine when you weed everything else, but if you skip one of these due to the color being the same, then it's not gonna look right. You might come out with a white part of your shirt. Not might, you will come out with a white part of your shirt, but you would notice it when in the next step. All right, but you don't want to, you just want to be careful and weed it correctly. All right, excellent. Went a little too deep with that one. Hook went all the way through. This last one right here, and actually it's one more. This O right here. Yep, got you guys in tight. This O right here, last one, good to go. And then we're gonna go ahead and weed the entire thing. All right, see that? See how this comes off like right here? This is just like you're making a decal. Just like you're making a decal, but look how easy this stuff comes off. This JetPro Soft Stretch comes off really, really easily, real easy, like butter. All right, nice and easy. And just like that, it's all off. Just look, make sure you take a close look at it. You can feel it. It's all off. All right, cool. We are good to go so far. Next step is we're going to get our Siser Easy Weed transparent film right here. All right, and we are going to just take a little part of it right here. Boom. We're gonna see how much we need just by putting this on top of here, like so. I need about that much. I'm trying to make some room to cut here. All right, gonna need about that much of it. I'm just gonna cut straight across. Where's my ruler? I put it down. Always use your ruler to cut. Try to cut straight, to preserve all of your as much of your stuff as possible. All right, you don't want to use too much access, so I like to line it up so I can cut a nice perfect line on the edge right there. Boom, boom. Line it up right here. Nice perfect straight line. That's enough of it. Take my shanker, cut across. Oop. Cut across. Bam. Come back over here. Finish that off. Nice. All right. A little bit extra. All right. All right, we got that, right? Boom. So now this part right here, put that back on, is the part where you transfer it. Take this off here. See the clear film, right? That's what we're using. We didn't do that last year or year before last when we did this. We didn't do that. We peeled the letter, we peeled the image off. And that is not how you do it. You take this, separate it, and then you use this over top of here, and you lay it down on there. Get it covering the whole thing, and just lay it down on. Wait, see that? You gotta lay it down very, very carefully. Now it's gonna start to come out. It's okay. It's all right. It'll all come off. All right, so you rub that on there, nice and good. And actually what I'm gonna do, since this part right here is not on there, is I'm going to take, lay it down there carefully, guys, but I'm doing this for a video, so it's kind of difficult. So I'm gonna take a piece of this right here. Little tips and tricks I'm showing you guys when I mess up, what I do. All right, take this piece right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and lay it right down here so everything will transfer. I kind of like overlapped it with on a piece of this to the rest of that. All right, so now I got everything. When I peel this up, my image comes off, and now I can lay that down on a shirt and transfer it, and it won't peel up. Ooh, look at that. Oh, not good, not good, not good. You gotta peel it off nice and carefully. All right. All right, but I'm not worried about that because that's gonna transfer fine. Just look at this. Just like what's the name is giving me problems. Just like when you do a decal, same effect. You gotta rub this on there nice and good so it'll stick. All right, this is where a squeegee will come in handy. I have one around here somewhere, but this is where a squeegee will come in handy because it's not coming up perfectly, and I want it to come up perfectly with no hesitation. All right, you can even take your ruler, rub it on there, nice and good, and try to get it up again. There we go. Separating good. This one right here still giving me problems. I get it. All right. The stickiness is. This is supposed to be high tack, but it's not that high tack. All right, it's coming now. All right. This stuff gets a little tricky for you. All right, there we go. It's like it doesn't want to come off. This is not high tack. So you want to make sure you get high tack transfer paper, guys, because this is not high tack at all. But it's coming off, but you just got to take your time and get it off, and make sure you get every little ounce off. All right, so it's coming off, but it's giving me a little bit of static, and we don't want no static. We want it to come all smooth. All right. Don't nobody got time for that. All right. We don't want no drama. Gotta get this separate nice and smooth, like. And if it doesn't want to, assist it a little bit. Like I just assisted that one, and it started coming off good. All right. Pay attention to make sure they're all coming off. It's another tactic right there. Upside down method. Seems to be working. Seems to work pretty good. If it doesn't want to come off, like I said, just assist it a little bit, lay it back down, and then it comes off. A little bit of assistance never hurt nobody. Alright, looking good, looking good. Almost there. Home stretch. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to rip the part that's off already because I don't want it to stick back down. Which is what's cool about this stuff, is you can do that. Rip the part that's off already. Oh, that's cool. And now you can come from the other side and try to get the other part to come off. Sheesh. It's not supposed to be this hard, y'all. Not supposed to be this hard. But this is the proper way to do it with the transfer film here. This is actually separating some of it. Oh no, it's not. That's good. That's cool. Seems like it is though. Hold on, let me look at that. No, it's not. Okay, cool. Alright. Alright. This is the hardest part right here. I promise you. I promise you, boo-boo. But now we got everything off, and here's our design right here, and this is what we lay down on our paper. And we got it, because we got it off and we got it on this, it's not gonna curl up when you put it on a heat press. All right, so I actually, let me get the other one that I made already. I'm going to actually do a little bit of cleaning up so this doesn't get messed up. I don't accidentally grab another little piece. What I do is I grab a little piece of this and all these little scraps right here. I just go ahead and I just stick them to here. That's a little easy trick you guys can do to get stuff out the way. So let me grab the heat press, guys. Let me grab the heat press real fast, and it's time to throw this on. Here's our other one. This is another one that I did a little while ago, but this has a different type of adhesive, and this seems to come off a little bit better. Let's see. See, this one's coming off a little bit better. This is a higher tack, I guess. I don't know, but it's just bringing the letters up a little bit better. I'm gonna try to find out which adhesive this is, but this one is working just a lot better than the other one. Yeah, it's coming up a lot smoother, and the tack is higher. I don't know. I'll try to find out which one it is for you guys. It's not Siser though, because that Siser, I mean, it worked, but this one is just better. It's more effortless. Oh, killed that letter right there. Gotta try to get that. All right, so what I'm gonna do is the same thing I did before. Go ahead and slice that. Take that off. Come from the other side and get the rest of it. I got two shirts. Alright. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and peel the rest of this off, and I will be right back and we'll press this on together. Nice and easy. I did that because I wasn't going to show this, but I guess you guys might want to see it. You can fast forward it if you don't want to see me beating this off. Alright. Yeah, this one comes off a lot better. This tack is a lot stronger actually, because as you guys can see in the corner right here, it's actually ripping off some of the paper. This little one part right here is, okay, got it. I'm gonna come around this way because the paper is getting ripped. Alright, that's cool. Alright, all I gotta do is rip that off. Alright, so I got two of them, so I'm gonna make two shirts. Alright. Whoa, yeah, this is a better tack. All right, so it says 350 for 30 seconds. All right, so let's go over here to let's get our heat press on the table and let's press this up. All right, here we have 2 shirts. Now guys, the issue that I've had with this JetPro Soft Stretch in the past is as soon as it senses any type of heat, it starts to curl up. What I'm gonna advise you guys to do is go ahead and get a roller, a lint roller, and go ahead and clean your shirt off. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna put the thing in the position. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my tray here. Platinum's already hot. And I'm just gonna line up my material right here, because if I give this thing a press to press out the wrinkles, it's gonna be too hot. I'm afraid it's gonna be too hot. So I advise you to get a lint roller, clean off all the wrinkles. All right, and after you do that, grab your first design, go ahead and line it up. All right, I'm gonna stand over top of my shirt, line it up. All right, 4 fingers down from the collar. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. All right, looks good to me. Nice. Now I'm gonna go ahead and lay this down on my press over here. See my platen? Right over here. Lay it down. Nice and good. 30-second press. You guys seeing this? You guys got a little angle of this, guys? Right there. Focus in for y'all. All right. Put this in. Press down for 30 seconds. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, guys. First time I'm doing this one this way. 30-second press. 17, 13, 12, counting down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's take it off. And let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I don't know if it's a hot peel or a cold peel, but just gonna take it off and see what we got. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. You got the Boss A-Dubb Productions City shirt. Looking good to me. Know what you guys think in the comments. Looking good. And it's stretchy. Give it a little stretch. JetPro Soft Stretch, guys. Product link in the description below. This is not to be confused with Thermoflex at all. All right, but it's like if you don't have, if you're limited, and I don't know, you can, I guess this is an alternative, but it's nowhere near as stretchy as that other stuff. All right, so just know that. But feels good, looks good, and it lasts a long time. You got the Philadelphia skyline in the background. And what I would do is I'll put it back on a press, and I'll press it one more time, of course with the Teflon sheet over top of it, so you're protecting it, right? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna press the second shirt real fast. All right, got our second shirt right here. Just gonna flatten it out. Get as flat as possible. It's an extra large, it's a Gildan. Grab my other design. Line it up. Looks good right there. Boom. 4 fingers down, good enough. All right. Pull my tray out. Let's get you guys a good view again. Lay it on here. Don't gotta be perfect because we already lined it up perfect. All right. 30-second press. Boom. 30-second press. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think of JetPro Soft Stretch? Let me know in the comments down below. Print, scan, cut. Print, scan, cut. I know some people use other materials for this, but I use JetPro Soft Stretch. Product links in the description below. Hope you guys enjoying this video. If so, give us a thumbs up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Over here. And let's show you guys how this is done here. Boom. Easy. Oh, see that? This material is a little bit trickier than the other one. And it's not the JetPro Soft Stretch, it's this Tack. This Tack adhesive. So what I would do is I would actually lay it down again. Lay it down and press it a little bit longer, because it's not coming up like it should be. Alright, so I'm gonna lay it down and press it a little bit longer. Alright, press a little bit longer, because a few pieces of letters. So with the Siser transfer stuff, came up real easy, right? Didn't have as much tack, but with this other brand stuff, didn't come up as easy. Alright, so I think that's sufficient. I'm gonna bring it up, take it off again, and see what happens. Alright, let's see now. Maybe it's a cool peel, I don't know. But this stuff is melting. That part's okay. Still a little shaky, sketchy. Better. Better. Alright. Nice. Cool. Alright, so with this stuff is a longer press. You guys can see the lettering where it was at. It's just a longer press with that stuff. Alright. Easy fix. You gotta, depending on what materials you use, you gotta adjust. Alright. So now you got your Boss A-Dubb Production shirts. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I think they came out looking great. Got 2 different color ones for me to rock for Dub Nation. As usual, we had some issues. Issues solved. And we printed, we scanned in a weird way, and we cut using the Silhouette Cameo 4. Look at that Philadelphia skyline. Looks crazy. Looks really good on that shirt, but if you zoom in, you can see it looks nice. Do something like this, right? Something like that. Got the river, right? Awesome. Let me know what you guys think. Comments down below. Let me adjust the ISO real fast. There you go. See that even better. Yeah, I like it. It gave us little problems, but we still succeeded, guys. Never let your technology defeat you, guys. We made these shirts. We printed, we scanned, kind of in a weird way. Well, we did scan, because we discovered exactly where that iris was on here. I thought it was under the blade, which didn't make any sense. I don't know why I would think that. But we printed, we scanned, we cut, and we pressed. Print, scan, cut, press, and came out successful. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I think the shirt looks great. Silhouette Cameo 4, just like Silhouette Cameo 3. Does it again, produces excellent quality things. Use my heat transfer warehouse link down in the description below to purchase your Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus or Silhouette Cameo 4 regular. Today, I'm a heat transfer warehouse partner, and when you use my link, I get a small percentage of your purchase, and you pay absolutely nothing extra. I greatly appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know down in the description below what you guys want to see next. I think I know exactly what I'm doing next, though, because I did a little survey on it. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I'm the boss, A-Dubb Productions. Shirt has me feeling good. I know it's gonna last because I've used this method before, but now we have an easier way of doing it using our transfer paper. I guess it's easier. It is easier because when you put it on your shirt, it doesn't curl up. So it is definitely easier. So I highly suggest that you guys get some tack paper, some high tack paper. I'll put all the links to everything down in the description below, guys. Everything that you need, all right? So it's your boy, Allan Wade. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked the way the shirt came out. I think it looks great. Just an idea of something that you guys can do. If you guys don't know how to do any of this stuff in relations to operating a Silhouette Cameo, Silhouette Studio, or InDesign, plenty of tutorials on YouTube, guys. So no excuses. You can learn how to do it. Don't ask me. I can't show you guys every single detail, but I did show you guys how to print, scan, cut, and press using the Silhouette Cameo 4. It is possible. So thank you guys for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Once again, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hit the post notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload. Use my Amazon link down in the description below if you're purchasing anything on Amazon. Use my heat transfer warehouse link if you want to buy anything heat transfer related, Cameo, sawgrass printers, heat presses, vinyls, all types of stuff on that website. So those videos are coming later on this week, so make sure you guys stay tuned. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. It's your boy, Allan Wade.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby? This right here, this right